But like, how did the hockey fan cave, like, how did that all come together? Because it's a wild concept.
Yeah, yeah. So the hockey fan cave was is my neighbor Ken Shaw. He built the place. It's has 8 TVs, 2 bars. We built, or he built and his father-in-law built the entire structure. This is what always blew me away. Is it wasn't just an already structure that was there. They actually had it in mind to build this place to house their 100+ hockey stick creations. And Ken just started making hockey sticks creations because his son Landon was playing, and so he was around the rink all the time, and then a whole bunch of collect the sticks. And I think the first thing he made was like a boom box for the kids, so they could wheel the music, big boom box, in back in like late '90s or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And that was covered in broken hockey sticks. And he's like, "Oh, these are pretty, reusable. They're versatile. They're fantastic for like mudroom floors." And so he just started making things, and then they needed a space. All the hockey stick creations were ending up in the house. So Ken and his buddy just one day went and built the whole structure, and his father-in-law built the whole structure. So that always what blew me away was they did the roof, the electrical, the flooring. For someone who does everything, can create and things digitally, I'm not the most handy guy with building. I can do stuff, but not to the level of them. So I'm always impressed when people can physically go and build those type of structures on top of already doing the 100+ hockey stick creations, like crutches, wine racks, tables, chairs, bars, all that stuff that they did. And that started with him. And then I was his neighbor, and they were playing road hockey out front, and invited me over. And then after a few times, Ken's like, let me show you what I got in the back there. And I'd been warned he had a pretty good fan cave, man cave, but nothing to this extent. Like I remember like stopping in my tracks and being like, it's in this building, like this is it. He's like, yeah, it's a building. It's not just what everybody assumes when you hear the term fan cave, man cave. Is couple recliners, big screen, framed jersey, couple stories about, they got this at an auction or whatever. But walking in, and the floor has 1,700+ hockey sticks. Everything in there has a story. Very, like, maybe 1% is store bought. The rest of all the creations are either made, they're donated by people. People have brought them as gifts for Ken, or they've thought of Ken. Like we had a follower, one of my favorites is we had a follower who came up for a hockey tournament, pretty much has now become one of our good friends and family. And Ken's a diehard Hawks fan, and this family is from Chicago, and the follower's dad was one of the original like season ticket holders, and he got a brick from the original stadium. And so Nick donated this original brick, verified all this stuff for it, to Ken, to the fan cave, because of what Ken's built, Ken's hospitality, diehard Hawks fan. So for us, the biggest thing that at least I fell in love with, and part of now like the work that I do with videos and storytelling, is all the stories that come from every piece in there. It's not, like I said, they just didn't throw it on a black MasterCard and boom, here it is off Amazon in 2 days. It was picked over the years, 5 years to build it. I came up, I think probably 95% of it was done. And then I said to Ken, I'm like, this is nuts. You've got to put this online. And Ken's like, I don't know what the internet is. I always joke about that, but like, this is where our kind of like Venn diagram works really well, as mine's the digital, his is kind of the physical. And we just started showcasing this stuff. So we, started Twitter, the social aspect, showing the photos. A couple of viral stuff went pretty big. Our love seat, the swinging love seat, that did a couple 5 million runs on Facebook to start off. So we ended up making it our logo, and it works well with the U for Ultimate Hockey Fan Cave. And I think even recently it's like 1.6 million on TikTok, and it's just Ken sleeping on the love seat as it swings. And I'm like, okay, so we produced all these high quality videos. I spent time editing, cinematic, great. This is a great story, great arc, all those things. And then Ken sleeping on the love seat gets 1.6 million. So it just goes to show you a little bit of new climate of social media. But that is, I know that was probably felt like a long story, but that is the short story of the Ultimate Hockey Fan Cave.